So, what up, everybody? Man, I was just thinking about my ex earlier. Man, I tell you, when I met my ex, I thought she was a whore with a heart of gold. Turns out she had a regular old whore's heart. But anyway, I didn't do much today. I went out this morning, shot some just videos playing the system, which it had been a while. My ear flapped so much, that bitch turned bright, like redder than my shirt. But we had this birthday party for a 10-year-old kid. He's a huge fan of mine. And Deb's. But he invited us personally, so I went to that, took Jangling. Deb filmed a bunch of kid videos. Like, there was... all the kids left the bounce house when I turned Jangling on, and they all had to get a demo. But I think I might have a hurt sub. And the We Are Not Alone car show is next weekend. So, yeah, I don't know what to do there.
We're going to let it play.
Well, we're just going to send that bitch. If it blows, it blows. But anyway, we did have something. Deb did something kind of cool. She had a friend pass away a few weeks back. And her friend's mom gave her the system out of her car. It's like a 15 and a ported box. A little VFL 3K amp. And Deb's like, I'm going to take it to the show. And we're just going to try to find somebody that's in need of a system. Somebody younger.
21 and under.
Yeah, 21 and under. That is in need of a system. Or whatever. I don't know. She's got a couple people with her just going to try to pick somebody out. But it spiraled out of control, guys. Like, for real. I had the Hayanka 4-channel that's brand new. I put it in the black Jeep for like a week or two to just test when Hayanka sent it to me. I threw that in. I found a couple tweeters to throw in. Then other people. I don't know. I've never met Mike J, I don't think. But I know that he donated like a bass knob.
And a fuse box.
Somebody, yeah, I think he, a dual fuse, A&L fuse holder. Somebody else donated a 4-gauge wire kit. Like, it's kind of taken a life of its own. I think that's cool as shit when the basshead community just wants to donate something to just giving somebody happiness for the system.
Because that's why I was giving it away, to bring joy
and
for
Deb,
one last time. Yeah,
Deb said that's kind of why she gave the system, or wanting to give it away. It was her friends. Obviously, we don't need it. We got too much car audio stuff here as it is. But she thought it would be cool, and that her friend Stacy would appreciated somebody else enjoying her system. So, anyway, we got that going on. So, we are going to the We Are Not Alone car show. Redbeard Rebase is going to be there. Brandon Sampe. I want to give him a demo, so hopefully he gets there before I do, because I want that to be the first demo in Jangling, probably, in case it does send a sub. I know that's terrible, guys. But, hey, if we blow a sub there, we blow a sub. I give no shits. Deb said it's not moving as quick as the other ones, but it's under the port, so it's kind of hard to tell. It ohms out good, and I pushed, and there's no coil rub. But we're going to send it. Send it. Anyway, I don't have much video. Like, today's Saturday, I didn't get shit for footage. This is it, guys. Like, Deb got some of the demos of the kids. I'm going to add that on here. And then tomorrow, I did break some stuff in the passenger door. It's not opening. Tomorrow, I'm going out. I got to mow my yard, and then I'm going to fix that. And I got a mid that's, like, not all the way in the door now. Yeah, I got to fix that. And I got a horn that ain't properly working. I got to fix that. I just got a list of things to look over. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'll film some of that shit, but it's mainly just going to be getting Jangling ready for this show. I know I need to pull the center console out tomorrow and get the carpet up there, put a screw or something in it, a metal tapper to the floor, so that shit don't fall down from under the center console and look trashy. This is not going to be a great video. Yeah, sometimes you just never really know. Which this screw hole here is stripped out. You got that one. So then I got to put the mid in and turn it because the whole mid was flopping yesterday. But this is not good, guys. It's my ground wire where it's just kept breaking and I've put it back together. So I did find out adding the tape at the end of all them connectors keeps the wire from breaking there. But this shit is not good because that wire, I can't even get my hand in there. Like, hold on. Okay, I got my hand kind of in there. But, I got a show next weekend. And I'm going to have to pull this whole freaking door panel today just to get in there to change out the actuator. This sucks. Because I still got to mow my yard today. And fire up the burn barrel over yonder and burn boxes. But, yeah, I wasn't expecting this, which, just a little show yesterday. You can see here where my damn motor is rubbing, which, I'll show you the back. Yeah, it sits in there flush. I mean, it's tight. It's flush in here. But just from everything, yeah, it's got it fricked up. God, that Vibraflex is so badass. But yeah, I wasn't planning on all this. I thought it was gonna be an empty fix, and the blue wire here, like, that is off of the damn actuator itself. Like, that is one of the actuator wires. So, God, everybody says they want a big build like this. No, you don't. Because every damn time I turn around, I'm having to fix something. And it's not cool. And in my head, I'm like, well, if I would build it right, I don't know a right way to build it. It's just, I don't know of a right way to do this. And it's really perturbing me today. Because there's things I would really like to do today that I'm not going to be able to do. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to get off my lazy ass and pull all the speakers out this door and get ready to remove this door panel. I'll be back. So I got my door panel off. Yeah, that's my ground. And I believe that's the two bolts that hold this in. So, I buy so many of these things. I got like probably 8 of them. Just a whole little kit. You get the new popper. And then, you get some brackets and shit. Yeah, it's stuck to that motor, but so I do keep a bunch on hand, and I did stick my hand in here. Let's see if we can no, we're bottoming out the camera, but yeah, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out so we can see what we got. I'll be back. So apparently that's what happened, which I don't understand, because there's nothing on the back side here that wire would have been on. I mean, I got my hand all back there. But this gives me an opportunity to redo my ground. Try to find a better spot, but yeah. I mean, that ground had broke many, many times, and I was able just to pull this one mid here and repair it. But now I know that I got other things to do. So this actuator, yeah, actuator is probably still good. It's just I only got that much for ground wire. So we're getting ready to try to fix all this shit, guys. But that's so beast. I mean, yeah, everything ain't looking good in here otherwise. I mean, all my power window tracking shit's good. So yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna put this shit back together. Yeah, I did, the grass is still wet, so I can't mow. I got my burn barrel going. Deb she's been helping me a little bit. She brought me out the actuator and shit, so that's awesome. Brought me out with some boxes to burn. But the grass is still wet, so I can't mow. I figure I'd knock this shit out while I'm just wasting time. But it's a lot more work than I anticipated. On a good note is, my horns over there were working. I need to pull that front one, though, just to make sure I didn't have a wire touching anything. Because I did hear something yesterday that sounded like it was not... it sounded like my mids were cutting out or distorting or something. I don't know. So I will have to throw the DSP on here when I get all this back together. Look at that. That door repair job is just phenomenal. Which it's all been welded through here too. If you watch this channel, you'd see where we had to reinforce all that. I put a whole new plate in here. But yeah, guys, that's where I'm at. I'm fixing some shit. So this is the new one. I put a little tester tape, baby. Some of that tester tape on there. I'm just trying to combat what issues I think I will have. So yeah, don't hate me for it. But the cool thing is I can reuse my old parts that connect over here because I know that they fit. So I don't have to like cut a new rod. I already got one. As you can tell by that wire there and this here, I did heat that up and shrink it, that pink that came on the terminal. And then I wrapped back that far with tester tape. So I know that the electrical tape that I was putting at all the connections was indeed working. So this time, like you saw at the back of the actuator, I tester taped out. And then I'm tester taping on both sides of the connections. That's just a plug-in connection. But we know the other tape was helping. And I figured the tester tape, it might help absorb some of that vibration a little better. I got this tightened up, but I gotta have a plug to plug in my door harness to test to make sure it's gonna work. So, huh, babe? Didn't I have a plug? The plug's on the door panel. Okay. So at this point, I just need to ground this. Yeah, do it there where it was before, because that's already sanded to bare metal. And hopefully I got enough cord on here that if something does happen, I can just pull this speaker and fix it. It never seems to happen on any other side other than the ground side. So I'm figuring if I go there, there's like this little divot here between the deadener for the wire to lay in. I don't know. I'm gonna put it back together. Alrighty, so this door over here is working now. Everything's back together. I had the laptop out adjusting on the DSP. Trying to fine tune some things. Yes, look at that, guys. One push. Normally it takes two, so you gotta hit the button twice. So I'm happy with that. We're trying to test the tape on all them wires in there on the actuator. Hopefully it'll make it through the show. But I did go in and fine tune my DSP. Them weren't sounding the best at high volume, so I changed the crossover point on the low end from 100 to 120, and then changed the slope on the octave from 24 dB to 30. So steeping that fall off a little bit. So everything's sounding good. I thought I might have had a bad horn. Turns out the horns are fine. Because in the DSP, I could turn off everything. Like we listened to them by themselves. The horns are by themselves. The H by themselves. Each individual door by itself. So it let me know what was going on. And like y'all watching my DSP video, I had a guy on there talking about you can get an old three-way crossover and do everything that a DSP would do in my build. Wow. I just don't think it'll happen. I don't think it would. I mean, you just can't fine tune everything with one of them old crossovers. Especially though when with a knob. I don't even think they do high cut off. I think you can only cut off low end with them. I like doing low cut off, high cut off. Adjust my slope. Volume for each channel. You know, It works. It does work. But anyway, I like a DSP. A lot of people, I mean, there's some people that just don't need one. And there's other people that's like, want this shit to sound pristine. But anyway, we're not here to talk about DSPs. I'm here to talk about the shit that I have gotten done in here. And my wife even refilled my peppermint in my little thing. So, now I got Jang-a-lang done. And that took a while, guys. I mean, I hate taking the door panels off of this thing. I honestly do. But, I mean, it had to happen. And, which this one is cracking here again. I don't know what to do in here. I really don't. This here, it's so bad up at the top, the vibration when I'm demoing. It's insane. But without the door moving as bad because of all the bracing, now the door panel is taking the brunt of it. I don't know. So, right now, my main concern is finding a new steering column for this thing. The steering column, I mean, y'all just watched me change that a couple months ago, and it's already kind of screwed. I thought the detached steering wheel would help take some of the weight off of it, but it's not great. I know they made some of the Cherokees in this year, and it was supposedly pretty common, that didn't have tilt steering, so right now, I'm just looking for a non-tilt column to put in here. That'll solve all my problems. So, I'm on the lookout for that. But, this weekend, I don't think I'm going to be able to mess with the Blazer any. I'm still trying to figure out how to cut the rest of the baffle out from that edge. And I need to go buy wood. Well, it's a chore for me to go buy wood because I got to go get Dustin. Because the place where y'all saw me get that shit for 40-something a sheet, that's what Dustin's wholesale account there. Like, Dustin actually has a commercial account. So he gets, like, wholesaler pricing, whatever. I didn't know that. He informed me of it. But so I got to go with Dustin to get the wood. I'm going to need at least 6 sheets. So I have to get with Dustin. I got to take a trailer in there to get it, and yeah, it's going to be a partial day event. So I need wood, and then when I get the wood, I can start laying out the baffle and kind of come up with a game plan at that point of what the hell I'm doing. So yeah, until then, I don't know. We're kind of at a halt. Next weekend, we got the You're Not Alone show in Fayetteville, so there's going to be some, that's going to eat up that weekend. But I need to get off here right now, clean the tools, laptop, and everything up, and start mowing my yard. So I will be back. So I mowed my yard, and then I just said, fuck it. And I came up to Dustin's shop. I'm just filming. Them are good cells. I built my first battery out of them. I really like them things. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Not for that shit. Dustin's doing a sunroof delete. So, yeah, he's already got the piece of metal cut and bowed and everything to put up here. So that's what he's currently working on. This will be a base ride at some point in its life. Got a door done over there. So, yeah. We got a Jeep here. This Jeep was messed up. Like, we got a lot of DS18 goodies in here. But it was in bad shape. He sent me videos of the wiring of the shop that did it, and they just screwed everything up. But this guy got everything in here DS18. There's amps everywhere. Like, but this guy, I filmed his other Jeep a couple weeks ago, and it had a big DS18 system in it. But anyway, we just come up here to hang out with Duck for a couple hours because I got done mowing the yard. I said, to hell with it. I need something to do today. I hadn't been out and about in a hot minute, so. And that damn slingshot's still here. All right, don't look directly at the welder or it'll hurt your eyes, but Dustin up here, he ain't giving a fuck. proper sunroof delete. So to do a proper sunroof delete, there's a few items you need. One would be a car hood to cut your steel out of. And then you actually put the bow in it with some flat stock. But he welding it up. Ain't even warm on this side. Yeah, it'd be as good as new. And we got one door. So Zach said next Sunday this thing goes in to get walled. They gotta start walling it.
Oh yeah.
815's in here. And a fourth?
6th.
You gotta do a 6th.
Yep.
Gotta tune it at like 20 hertz. 18? 18 hertz? 20?
20 and 40. Forget the numbers.
Trying to get them lows.
Oh yeah. We'll get a win now, okay?
Gotta have the lows. Now we got sparks flying over here and shit. I need a hard hat on. I don't know, guys. I figure I can use some content. I mean, since we're here, and yeah, we're just here. But anyway, check out the battery. I ran them myself way back in the day. That's the SPIM, I believe 08 or something. They're out of buses in Japan. They're pouch cells. Badass though, because when I did my first build in 2019, those are what I ran and I loved them. I mean, I jumped on the C-Max train with everybody else, but you got some. Zach be building some pretty cool shit. That's the console for this thing. Got his like power distribution here, all the relays and switches. I don't know, he be doing some cool shit. And he built that door. And for the frame around here, rather than doing the fleece like I normally do, he did the 6-pound 2-part foam. And that shit's fucking hard, guys. Like, so there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm trying to see how you put it on there. Oh, yeah, he's got part of the original panel up here still. Well, that's pretty ingenious. Oh, he ain't even got it bolted. It's just sitting up there. Oh, he ain't got the mount. Yeah, he ain't figured out how to mount it yet. Yeah, pretty cool. So how you gonna mount it?
We'll do
the nut certs?
Yeah, just threaded rod in a couple places.
Works for me. You got grills that don't over anything.
Yeah, all this will be grilled over. Yeah. The rest of it will be wrapped in upholstery. Yeah, I just got these hooks on there for now for fitness.
Seems legit. Oh, and you're doing the door. That's why you got a hold of me about the door poppers.
Yeah.
Because you're going to put the door poppers on here. Okay, okay. See, guys, I'm getting you some kind of, some kind of video footage that's base head related. All right, so I'm back home. It was good to hang out with Dustin for a while because I hadn't seen him in a hot minute. Even he threw in a head unit and some RCA cables for this little system giveaway we're doing at the show next weekend. So that was pretty cool, right? Right. But anyway, it's Sunday evening. It's kind of hot out. Been busy all morning with working on Jangalang, mowing the yard, hanging out with Dustin. So I think I'm going to go in and either watch some Lincoln Lawyer or My Hero Academia. I've been going back and forth here recently. I'm waiting on Crunchyroll to get some more English versions of One Piece. So, I mean, I've already passed episode 1000. I'm waiting on 5th Gear, guys. I know a lot of y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I am a huge anime fan. So, there is that. The wife's actually cooking something tonight, so I don't have to grill. I was thinking about grilling, but she already had dinner planned. So, Anyway, I will catch you on the flip side. And if you're near Fayetteville, North Carolina, the We Are Not Alone show is next Saturday. I'm going to be there. Me and Deb will be there, giving away a system to somebody. The stipulation that we kind of have is that somebody needs a system and they're under 21 or under. It's kind of, we like to give it to somebody younger because, I mean, if you're older, you've had time to gather a system, as Deb's thinking. I don't know. She's doing all this. This was all Deb's thing that she put together with Gregory Size. Yeah, I'm not going to butcher that dude's last name. But anyway, the guy that's hosting the event. So, if you're in the area, come and check us out. Go to the show. Hang out with us. Whatever. Anyway, I'm out, guys. Peace out. And as always, bass on.